Okay, so I have some quick notes here. I wanted to share some stuff today. I wanted to talk about fear. Fear is a liar, and I know that you've heard that before. You've probably seen the little picture where it was um, written on the wall in a tunnel, and I've shared that recently with those that I'm mentoring to a degree. But, understanding and knowing that fear is a liar is the first step. The real question is, are you believing the lies that fear is telling you? Are you believing the lies, or are you realizing it's a lie and looking for a way of escape from that? The bottom line is this: you have to determine that you're fed up with fear, you're tired of it, you no longer want to be a victim, you don't want it robbing you, you don't want it preventing you from going to the next level, you don't want it sabotaging the very thing that you do want, but because you've been so conditioned by fear over the years, you're just letting it rob you of even more stuff. You know, then after you decide, okay, you make up your mind, I'm done with fear, you have to actively do something about it. So it's not enough to just say, I'm tired of this. What are you doing about what you're tired about? Case in point, when I got tired of poverty, when I got tired of making, less than $500 every 2 weeks, I did something about it. I wrote a book. I launched businesses. Were they all successful? No. But, instead of letting fear tell me, oh, that's not going to work, I pressed in and did what I had to do so that I was at least doing something. God can grace the thing that you push past fear to do, and that's what you want, right? You don't want to be tired of fear, but you are afraid to move forward. I had a mentee, right? And she was so plagued. She was fearful of what people thought about her, people at her church, people in her family, the family of the man who she was interested in, that she was dating. And she used to constantly deactivate her Facebook page to avoid what she feared. Right? I had to tell her, listen, stop deactivating your page, because when you're deactivating the page, that's just a band-aid. That's just, a camouflage. You're not really dealing with the root of the problem. You're just adding a band-aid and a temporary fix, and you don't want to do that, right? The longer you let fear stay in your life, the deeper the roots grow. So we have to come to the realization that no, we don't want it there, but it's going to take work to get it out, right? You don't want to be trapped in a fearful situation. And here's the thing. I know for a fact people don't raise their hand and say, hey, I want some fear. That's me over here. Don't forget me. Send fear my way. You don't do that. But because of trauma and other things we experience, fear gets in. And, it's just like an intruder. You don't let something that doesn't belong stay. You don't make yourself comfortable with it. You don't build coping mechanisms around the very thing that you don't want in your life. And that's one of the reasons why in my private group, I'm doing a live on fear this coming Wednesday. What the signs are, how to break it, what things to put in place in your life so that fear doesn't dominate and rule every thought and action that you have, right? I'm posting this video early so you'll have enough time and so you'll have no excuse. But how do you get in my private group? There was a time that I used to let everybody in, because I've always been a helper like that, right? But, then people would join the group, they would lurk, they would not engage. I would ask questions, they would not respond. I would post polls in the group, they wouldn't take the polls, they wouldn't contribute in any way. So, That's not the reason why I created the group. So what I did is I launched a 30-day challenge, right? The challenge is a mind shift challenge. It's a business reboot challenge. It's a challenge to get things that are blocking you out of the way so that you can move forward. And that includes fear. Fear ties in very well to this challenge. And, when you come on board, you'll see exactly why. I'm going to break it down in my live. Trust me, if you're dealing with fear in any capacity, you need to take this challenge. I made it super affordable. And there's room for a few more of you. We're not completely sold out yet, but I wanted a nice group of at least 100 women, mostly men, but you're invited too if you really want to come on board. But don't delay. I know that things that have gone on this year have numbed us to the point where we just feel like, what's the use? And we're ready to throw in the towel, but you don't want to do that. This is a challenge that's going to help you get to the bottom of anything that's blocking you, so I'm excited about hosting a 30-day challenge. The challenge isn't just for those in business, it's for those who want to finish this year strong. I want to finish this year strong. You see the stuff behind me. We're having the house painted this weekend. And there's just something about paint that gives it a freshness, that gives it, a crispness and a cleanness as well as a newness. So that's what I want to help you do as you finish out this year strong and you usher into the new year. You want to be free of all of those things that you felt have been holding you back. So maybe the news is a hindrance to you and you don't know how to avoid it. You try, but everywhere you turn, there's something else created to make you panic, right? Maybe old friends who don't fit where you're going now in your life are blockers, right? With their unsolicited advice and their unsolicited opinions. Perhaps you're a people pleaser or even a perfectionist, and that is keeping you stuck. It all ties back into fear. Listen, you don't want to miss this training about how to break fear off your life. So here are the instructions on how to participate, because watching this video is fine, but I give so much more value, so many more instructions in the live that I'm going to do that you want to make sure you're in the group and you're getting the nuggets, right? So the instructions are: sign up to the challenge. The link is bit.ly, bit.ly. You've seen those short links before. bit.ly/6 FIG, capital FIG, challenge, capital CHALLENGE. So 6-figure challenge. And once you sign up at that link, read your welcome email. Go into your email, see if it's in your spam, see if it's in your promotions folder if you use Gmail. Read the welcome email, because the welcome email is going to give you the link to my private group, and that's how you get access. And once you get in the group, you'll want to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss it when I go live on Wednesday. And never fear, if there's still room and you're able to come on after Wednesday, the replay of the live will still be in there. So you'll be able to access it. You'll be able to go through the 10 steps. You'll begin evicting fear with the tools I'm giving you to do that. So that's it. Let's beat fear, because it lies and will keep lying for as long as you let it. And we don't want to do that. Also, I have a text message list. So if you are looking for daily encouragement, the word of the Lord, or just to hear what heaven is saying to those who are positioning themselves to hear, you can join my text list. And I send out a text daily to encourage people Many have said it has blessed them tremendously. The words have been right on time for their situation. So if that is you, you can text midwife, all caps, midwife hyphen encourage, all lowercase letters in the word encourage. I know it's a little messy, but I had to distinguish the encouragement list from my other list. So you text midwife hyphen encourage to 21000. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can put a link to it, but if not, yeah, just text that information to 21000, and you'll know you've done it right. You signed up right when you get a success message, and then you'll start receiving the messages after that. So sign up to my text list. Go ahead and sign up for this challenge. It is already changing lives. There's some people that are on day 3, day 9, and we're just so excited to share and grow together. Let's finish this year strong.